What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. First things first, I'm in the new office. As you can probably hear, it's a little bit airy in here. We haven't got all of the furniture in yet. We haven't got the whole office set up. So once the whole thing is done, the noise will not bounce off the walls as much and it won't sound as tinny as it probably sounds right now. And second of all, I'm not sure how the lighting is going to work out. I haven't got the blinds up yet. And I'm just struggling a little bit to get. Honestly, this has been a nightmare moving offices. I thought, like in my mind, just take your computer upstairs, put it upstairs, job done. There's a million and one other things that you could ever imagine. But this is what the new background's going to look like from the time being. Some things are going to change behind over time. But generally speaking, this is where we're at. This is what it's going to look like. It's all right, isn't it? And it's all thanks to you guys for watching my videos. So I appreciate that a lot. Anyway, the first thing we're going to do today, guys, is we're going to complete Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It is currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday at the time I'm recording this. I know you guys are watching this on Sunday morning. I don't know how many games I'm going to play this weekend. And this isn't one of those ones where I'm like, oh, I'm probably not going to play my games. I've genuinely just got 100 million things to do to get this office set up in preparation for the future, obviously. This would be a terrible week to not get great rewards in Foot Champs due to the fact that obviously there's some good cards in packs right now. But definitely I'm going to try my best to get in as many games as possible. But I honestly just don't know how many I'm going to have the time to play. But we're going to do our absolute best. But anyway, guys, first things first, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. We got him. I bought him for 260. He actually went up to like 500, 530 at one stage. He came all the way back down. Yeah, I mean, there you go. He's like 350s. I could have like, in hindsight, I knew I was going to do this. In hindsight, I should have listed him up at like 500k, made a few 100,000 coins profit, and then just bought him back again. Like that's a noob move on my part. So we're going to send Aubameyang in. I know some people didn't really understand why I wanted to do Aubameyang, and I'm going to tell you guys why, right? So the second one that we've got, I actually was prepared for this. I was prepared for Aubameyang. I explained why in the last video, right? Didn't need to be prepared for Barkley or Martial because I already had their special cards. So I basically, the only things I really went out and bought, as you see all the prices I paid for these kind of cards here, is the Arsenal players. So Socrates 4,800, Mkhitaryan 5,200, Ozil 2,300, and Lacazette 5,900. Funnily enough, Ozil crashed in price when this SBC came out. And there you go, he's now under 20k. So I bought him at 23k. He got up as high as 29k when Aubameyang leaks started coming out. And now he's under 20k. And isn't this market just crazy like that? But there's the second one done, guys. That is that, and obviously with these new players in packs, I'm hoping we might get a little something. I'm going to need to go and get my other Marquinhos off the transfer market. I did buy him. Now the beautiful thing is that we have still got 250,000 coins in the bank. I've got a whole bunch. I mean, I've got a few things on the trade pile, nothing major, maybe like 60 to 80k's worth of stuff. I suppose with the players, maybe 120,000 coins worth of stuff on the trade pile. So that put me up towards 400,000. We've obviously going to have the packs to come from this SBC. And then I've probably got like 200,000 to 400,000 coins worth of easily sellable items in my club. So I'm still up around the 600,000-700,000 coin mark. But as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, what I'm going to do, because of getting Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and here's the next one again, relatively cheap this one, not too bad at all. Vincent Kompany coming in at 10k, being the most expensive player in the whole set. Rongier, also at 12k, Verratti 17k, Zaha and Laborde. It cost a little bit, but nothing major. That's the fast players done. We're going to take this Premier League kit as well. I don't really care about it. I'm not going to wear it. I like my kits that I've got on. And last but not least is Africa Unite. Damn it, who did I take out? Gerard Moreno it was. I wonder if Adariz works. Adariz doesn't work for chemistry. Willian Jose works for rating but also not for chemistry. Kramaric works. Oh wow, an 82 works for rating. Right, let me go to the Spanish league. Hold on. I did have, I guess I didn't need Moreno in there if an 82 works as well. I wonder if an 80 works. No, see, an 80 doesn't work. An 83 does work, and an 82 does work. There we go. That's the one. Baka is the one. Happy days. So this is the last one that we needed to do, guys. So Adan, 900 coins. Carvajal is untradeable for me. Nacho Fernandez it came in at 3k. I bought a few of him during an old SBC that was set, like player prices had hiked up a lot. I sold a fair few of him on. I actually bought 10 of him for like 2.9. Listed all 10 up for like 3.6 to see if lazy buyers would buy players as well. And I sold like 8 of them. So with the one that's left, with the profit that I made off the back of it, we were right. The untradeable Chester that we got in rewards is going to go. A few other tradables there and an untradeable Guzman. So both my informs in this one are both untradeable. We're going to submit that squad, and that is going to give us, guys, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Player of the Month. Now, as I said in yesterday's video, as we alluded to, the reason why I'm going to do Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is because I think it's going to be better for the team overall. We're going to now be able to relinquish David Trezeguet. And hey, don't get me wrong, Trezeguet has been special for this club. It is going to hurt. It is genuinely going to hurt to drop a prime icon, pack-pulled prime icon. There is Aubameyang. What is... Get out. Stop it. I'm going to discard you. Yeah, you know, it's going to be... It's an Arsenal Player of the Month, guys. I couldn't not do it. I couldn't not do it. With the Sniper Chem style, he's going to be a beast. I'm going to love him. We all know that. That's that done. So I've got his loan on the squad right now. And obviously in that one loan game we played yesterday, he did good. And yeah, we're gonna dump Trezeguet, guys. Now 371 games, 368 goals, 139 assists. He's gonna go in tomorrow's episode. We're gonna get rid of Trezeguet. We're gonna go and get ourselves Cloud Makalele, and we're gonna open those packs and hope that we get something good. Now before we get into some more action and some gameplay on this account, we got a 50k, a mega pack, a premium gold pack, and a rare gold pack. If we could pack one of these UCL cards, one of these Champions League cards, that would be unreal. But my pack luck has been on fire so much so recently to the point where this is going to be 4 dud packs. It just is. There's no two ways about it. This isn't going to be one of those ones where I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it again. No, that's not how this is going to work. This is actually going to be just a few dead packs. I think that, and the reason why I think that anyway is just because I think in general, the return for Aubameyang in terms of the packs aren't necessarily that great. You know, I don't think they're that amazing at all. So here we go with the second pack, and we get nothing out of that one as well. Not even a board out of the first 2 packs, although we've opened the worst 2 packs first, so that's not too bad. Murillo, Gamero, few decent players in there. We'll list these guys up just in case they sell. You know, if we can get a few extra coins for them, great. If not, I'll discard them, no problem. We've got then a mega pack and a 50k pack, and this is where it, you know, how's our luck. So the mega pack, which is obviously where we packed Paul Pogba out of in yesterday's video or the day before's video, nothing doing. We're going to get a Brazil Fabinho. Could you have imagined? Fabinho actually would have been insane for this series, but it wasn't Fabinho. It was Lucas Leiva. Cancelo's not bad. It's worth about 4k. That really isn't bad. He's a good one to just have in the club anyway. Even though I've got Juanfran, and you know, I don't really anticipate getting rid of Juanfran, it's good to have a secondary right back, you know. Let's get rid of him. It's really good to have a secondary right back. Let's get rid of him. And let's send those into the club. And then last but not least, guys, before we get into some Foot Champs gameplay, our 50k pack, our rare players pack. Are we going to get lucky in this one? Yes, we are. Walkout, come on. Isn't it a UCL card? Let's go, come on. German, goalkeeper, Farman, let's go. Come on. We've actually packed one. I don't need Farman. Schalke probably not going to get very far, man. But we packed one. What are the odds? What are the odds? I can't believe that. Let's see what else we've got in this pack. What a pack that is. I think Jonathan Tah is probably expensive right now. He's not really. We'll hold on to him. We get an informed Stefan. We get Ralph Farman. How much is he selling for? He's not really that expensive at like 37,000 coins or so. But because he is a first owner UCL card, I am just going to keep him, right? We can link him to Ferdinand and get him on 7 chem. Not that I would ever dream of doing that, especially not with Courtois. But we'll hold on to him. I don't know if Schalke are due. I don't know if. What I do know, however, is that even if they drop down into Europa League, it's still going to be a card that can get upgraded in the Europa League. So Group D, Schalke are looking good, actually. 2 wins, 2 draws, 8 points. They're 4 points clear of 3rd place Galatasaray. And the next fixture is they've got to play Porto, who are top of the group, and they've got to play Lokomotiv Moscow, who are bottom of the group. So realistically, as long as they beat Lokomotiv Moscow, who are terrible this year, and you would expect them to beat it, Farman's going to qualify and he's going to get upgraded. So he'll go up to an 86, which is fantastic. I can't, honestly, I don't even know what to say anymore. This is a good pack, you know. This is a good pack. We've got some good players in this pack. We've got an inform and a UCL item, one of the live items. And then tomorrow, we're going to go and do the icon, which is going to give us, I think it gives us 2 100k packs, 2 50k packs, and 1 35k pack. Let's just go and see. I've already done some of the items on the icon because I did the bronze and silver section previously. So we've had like 2 of the segments cleaned out for a while. So Prime Icon set 2 here. We got these done. So we're going to get a 50k pack, a 100k pack, a 50k pack again, but a Jumbo Premium Gold Players pack, a 55k pack, and another 100k pack. So I'm going to complete this tomorrow's episodes. For now, I'm going to go and play as many games as I possibly can today for tomorrow's video. Might only be 3, 4, even 5, 5 games. It might not be something major at all. But we have got Aubameyang's main card in the squad. And let me just give you a brief look of where I'm going to be using the squad so far today. What I actually want to do, I'm in a bit of a bind in some regards, right? Let me get rid of him. Hello. Yes, go. Imagine if that quick sold the other one instead. So Aubameyang can come in now, which is great. This is how my squad's looking right now. So only Partey is on 8 chemistry or 7 chemistry, and Pogba as well, actually. Why was I playing them both on 8 chem? I need to fix that. I can fix that. I could actually just put David Trezeguet in here. But I'm going to figure the team out. But one of the other issues I've got, guys, is that for the weekly objectives, to get the swap deals player number 1, win 10 matches by 2 goals, no problem. We can do that on squad battles in FUT Champs. We'll do that. No worries at all. Swap deals player 2 is scored 20 goals in rivals this week. That means I'm going to have to play games. And if I want to get this Jonathan Tah, I need to win 10 games in rivals and score using a Bundesliga player. That is tough. Now, I've got some good Bundesliga players, so that's not a problem. We've got that Thorgan Hazard, for example. That's no problem. But to get that Jonathan Tah live item is going to be a stress, which means I'm going to have to play lots and lots of rivals this week, which means I'm going to be pushing towards rank 1 in rivals this week instead of rank 4. And so my reward, of course, is going to be 2 mega packs, 2 rare mega packs, and 4 rare mixed players pack. That's what I'm going to go for. This week, for the first week ever, I might take the tradable rewards. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah, we're going to be pushing up. So lots of games to play in that sense. And yeah, I don't know where we're going with the account this week in general. But obviously, I want to get that Jonathan Tah now because he's strong links to that Farman that I just got. So we can actually use Farman, Ferdinand, and Tah. I wonder if I could sell Varane, who's selling about 200k right now. Could sell Varane and Courtois and use Tah and Farman instead. That would be pretty wild. I don't think it'll be smart. Like, Courtois is upwards of like 250, 300k now. But that's like 500,000 coins worth of players that I could relinquish there. I don't know. Lots to think about. But anyway, guys, I am going to go and get into some games. I will be right back. Alright, guys, before we go into gameplay, I built 4 SBCs, the 3 UCL SBCs that EA released, and the 1/2 of the Jonathan Tah SBC. We are going to complete the Jonathan Tah stuff this week. Like, it's going to be worth it. Now that we packed Farman, it's going to be worth it to have that Jonathan Tah card. just for the sake of having another alternative option. You know, what I want to do is actually start building a second squad. I don't think we're going to use it straight away, but I am going to start building a second squad so that we can rotate, and Fardman and Tar will be a good start for that. And then we can also use like Bale and Trezeguet, Bale and Suarez, and start throwing in Pogba and some of the other big cards that are missing out. So we'll work on a second squad. With regards to Trezeguet and Aubameyang, Servant Volley says get Aubameyang and then sell Trezeguet. I guess he just doesn't understand that Trezeguet is untradeable. Buy some baby icon and complete Makelele. He is the best CDM in the game, and you're definitely going to need a good player in that position. And then, but basically, I won't be selling Trezeguet because I can't. But I am definitely happy to use Trezeguet. And we've got a lot more to talk about with regards to Trezeguet in the account. So before we carry on, Alfredo says, Nep, use the esports kit with the Envy kit. It will go with the Napoli badge, and since your name is NepentheZ, it goes with it. It actually is very NepentheZ-esque in terms of a badge. I did start wearing it. The issue with the kit is, every time I wear that kit, the referee has the same kit, essentially, like basically just the same colours, and it's really confusing when playing this game when the referee's there. I don't know how EA haven't managed to get the colour schemes of refs correct yet. I don't even know why refs are on the field. They serve no purpose. And the fact that they're an object on the field instead of an invisible object is crazy. Can't tell you how many times a ref has actually caused me to either score or concede. But I love that kit. I just can't wear it because of the ref, sadly. Siazwan Sadun says, I'd say complete player of the month Aubameyang, but that doesn't mean that you need to immediately sacrifice Trezeguet for Makelele. You should be able to get your money back on Auba after a couple of weeks of rewards. Icon set 3 might be out soon, so you should wait it out. In the meantime, stick to Guilavogui and Rabiot/Pogba at CDM. And then straight underneath that comment, Blake says, do it, Nep. Makelele in particular gives you access to new teams and balances your team along with Guilavogui. The whole thing about your team being balanced has been the single biggest issue with this road to glory. And I absolutely agree with that. I think if I swap Trezeguet for Makelele, we're also looking at... I have coins in the account, by the way, guys, right? They might not be liquid coins, but I have... I'd say somewhere along the region of 400,000 in consumables, 250,000 in liquid coins, and then at least another 300,000 in items that I could sell without it being an issue with the card, right? So I have somewhere close to a million, 900,000 to a million coins. So it's not an issue of having or needing coins. I've got plenty of stuff in the club. In terms of the Icon 2 set SBC, to complete the whole Icon set is 1 million coins, bang on right now. And the Icon is 660,000 coins of that. So we're looking at 340,000 coins for everything else. You're looking at 35,000 for the World Class set, 50,000 for the 84 rated set, 100,000 for the 85 rated set, and then 150,000 for the 86 rated set. And of course, I will already have some players for some of these squads where I can probably complete the whole set for, I'd say about 250,000 coins, but then we'll get 2 100k packs, 150k pack, 155k pack, and one of the other 50 style k packs. So I'm actually going to be getting a whole bunch of coins. And then the beautiful thing is, for those that were suggesting about waiting for Icon Set 3, if Icon Set 3 has another sick player, I'll just put Makelele into that one, get another 100k pack, spend another 300,000 coins completing that icon, and I've now basically got a 300k icon recyclability option. If I held on to Trezeguet and bought another, completed another icon, I would have to get those coins and sell everything and go through the whole rigmarole of going there. And, now that we've got Aubameyang and Suarez, we've got Bale, Sané, De Bruyne, Lucas, Mbappe, we've got unbelievable players in this club. I don't need Trezeguet anymore. And after playing with Mbappe in these few games that you're watching here, you can tell that Aubameyang is the difference, man. For me, I know it's a very few games and it's only in the early games of foot champs, but Aubameyang is a beast, man. He's definitely been a game changer in these few early games. I don't even know how many he scored, but he scored a lot of goals and got a lot of assists in his first 5 games for the club. So I can't really say that this is a bad idea. At this time of making the video, I actually still have Trezeguet. So I'll think about it a bit more. I'll look at the logistics and see if it's going to be smart. I'll see how much it's going to cost me to build the rest of the SBC for the icon. And the last thing I do will be putting Trezeguet in. But the quicker I can get Makalele for this squad, the better. Because once I can get Makalele, I'll use Pogba for the time being. And then as soon as we go into FUT Rivals on Monday and get Guilavogui, that is going to be... at that point, guys, Mendy will be the only bad part of the whole team. Like, our team will be so well balanced. So I'm excited for that, to be honest. Momo says, don't do the SBC. Trezeguet and Bale are better than Lucas and Aubameyang, and he gets Pogba on full chem. So Makalele would get Pogba on full chem as well, because he's French also, right? But Lucas is only there for the sake of being there. Once I get Makalele, and Mbappe will actually be my right wing, we can still get... Everybody can get on full chem. I can't remember what formation I was looking at earlier to see what I could do. I can get everybody on full chem, no problems at all. And that's including Guilavogui as well. So, you know, I think we're going to go ahead and do it. I am going to think about it a bit more though, but we'll get there eventually. Jack FIFA says, Nepo, did you know if these Champions League Path to Glory cards drop down to the Europa League, they are boosted in the same way? Something a lot of people seem to have missed is the likes of Sanchez, Tellez, etc. are even more so investable because they will probably go further in the Europa League than the Champions League. EA have stated this. By the way, love the vids as always. Keep up the great content. Well, thank you for the kind words, dude. And yes, I did know that. And yes, one of the reasons why a lot of the players are quite cheap, or some of the players are quite cheap, is because they don't really realise that they can get boosted in the Europa League. Now, the way it works is if your player advances from the group stage, they will get an upgrade, and then they will get an upgrade for every single time they advance through the following round. If, however, your player finishes third in the group and relegates down to the Europa League, they won't get an upgrade for getting into the Europa League for the first knockout round, but they will get an upgrade there, like going forward from then on. So specifically in the sense of, you know, Spurs for Sanchez, yeah, you know, Spurs might finish third in the group, but Spurs will probably go really far in the Europa League, giving Davinson Sanchez multiple upgrades. And I don't know if Tellez is... I think in the terms of Tellez is actually not the greatest choice. Like, he's a good left back, but Porto are looking like they're going to qualify out the group. And so the problem there will be is if they do qualify out the group, he'll get one upgrade. But then depending on how lucky matchmaking is for them, you know, how lucky the draw is for them in the first round, they might not go any further than that. So you've got to be wary and careful with who you buy from what club and when. And I actually like it. I enjoy the fact that these cards aren't based on the single player's performance, but on the team performance instead. I like that a lot. And then last but not least, guys, Surely Not says, hey, Nep, could you explain why reactions and composure are so important and maybe how you defend corners? Thanks and keep it up. Well, let me start with reactions, okay? I don't know why reactions are important. I just know that reactions are important based on what EA do and how they do things with players. So if you go and look at the best centre-backs in the game, and in my personal opinion, reactions seem to be more relevant for centre-backs than anything else, but not only. If you look at the best centre-backs in the game, for example, Maldini, he has 95 reactions. If you go and look at someone like Sergio Ramos, even his base card, let alone his UCL card, he's already at 85 reactions. If you look at, I don't know, who's another quality centre-back in this game? Let's go to Moore, right? Not necessarily high on pace, so nobody uses him. 93 reactions. So they have high reactions. So off the back of that, all it tells me is that reactions are important for centre-backs because the best centre-backs in the game have the highest reaction stat, which is weird. I don't know what it does or how it works in the game. I just know that it's important. Also, another stat that is really important for wingers and attackers is balance. And the reason why that's really important, more so than agility in my opinion, is because balance is always a stat that's low for big strikers that are fast, Ronaldo, Bale, Aubameyang, players like that. But on top of that, the most increase in balance you can get from a chem style, I believe, is engine with 10. But there is not a single other chem style that boosts balance by 10. So the fact that you can't boost balance by more than 5 on all chem styles with the exception of engine says to me that balance is an incredibly important stat. We are at the end of the video for today, guys, so I will hold your comment, surely not, and we'll talk about composure at the start of the next video, and I'll give you my interpretation of composure and how I think it works. But this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.